You think the world's just waiting for you.
And you're not a real Soviet.
Well, my parents were poor and crazy. They were hippies. They carted me around from commune to commune. Now they're old and sick, and they don't believe in their old values any longer. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm not gonna end up like them.
I'd like to talk to you about a role. Would you deign to take me seriously for a second?
A role? What? You mean like the kind offered to actresses?
Yes, like the kind offered to actresses.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not an actress. And I have no desire to be one. I might even say I've done everything in my power not to be one.
Do you know Yevgeny Zamyatin?
An icon, the most conventional avant-gardists. I'm not into that stuff.
With all due respect, you're missing out on putting on a version of his novel We at the Institute of Theatre Arts.
You take risks. I might be wanting to a bit. Do you have a car?
Yes.
Take me home. I'm done with this party.
You know I don't like public speaking. Right now, the people need to hear your voice. Here on a state visit, not from the Kremlin Palace. You have to give them a sense of urgency.
I'm not an actor. I'll give them a simple statement.
Word has it you've ordered the bombing of Grozny airport in retaliation of the attacks. Don't you think such actions could aggravate the situation?
Part of answering this kind of question, we'll get the terrorists wherever they're hiding. If they're in an airport, we'll strike the airport. If they're in the shitter, excuse my language, but we'll get them in the shitter.
You have no idea the impact that one sentence had on the Russian people. Finally, we were hearing the voice of command and control. Russians hadn't heard that in the longest time.
Stalin's voice.
Well, not Yeltsin's in any case, or Gorbachev's. That day, Putin became the Tsar.
Garry Kasparov is here.
Chess champions have never gone far in politics.
Vadim Baranov, the wizard of the Kremlin.
That's me.
I hear you've given your doctrine a name.
Indeed, sovereign democracy. Russia needs to be a democracy in order to benefit from globalization.
I see no traces of democracy in our society, but do carry on.
And sovereignty is politically synonymous with stability. The more stable the regime, the more competitive it is.
You know what people say of your sovereign democracy? That it is to democracy what an electric chair is to a chair.
It's just a bit of clever wit. At least it's funny. We need someone different. A clean break. If the president names you Prime Minister Vladimir Vladimirovich, you will represent legitimate authority. Russians need stability and security. You're young, athletic, energetic. Something about you says I can handle the full responsibility of command. Your career in the Secret Services guarantees you're trustworthy. And being a man of few words will work in your favor. Russia needs a new president. He's young, athletic, he's a spy. KGB. Vladimir Putin.
What interests me is power.
Vladimir Baranov was a visionary director. He became known as the new Rasputin.
I want to be part of my time, not just a witness.
I cannot be subservient to anyone.
Our goal is chaos. We'll get into people's heads. We'll build the myth that the Russians are controlling the modern world.
You're using your black magic in the service of power?
It's a game. Politics is the only game worth playing.
How miserable.
The Americans, they treat me like I'm the president of Finland. What would you have me do?
They're vicious animals. They come from the void.
They've transformed me into the devil.
You won't save your soul.
We need to inspire fear and fury.
Be careful, or you might fall flat on your face. No one is safe in Russia.
What about you? The Wizard of the Kremlin.
I'm not interested in winning the Nobel Peace Prize or the war.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.